Good day, lords and ladies of the internet. I am your host, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and we are here to play a new series, an old classic game called Mountain Blade, where you are a simple soldier in a huge land with the potential to become so many different things. Mostly a lord and a king, if you know how to do it properly. But I'm going to be doing this in a special way I've never done before. I'm playing with a mod. Not the mod that was suggested to me, I admit. No, this is the diplomacy mod, because it's actually a reinvention of the original game, rather than a brand new map with brand new factions. So, this should be a new experience for me as well. So, let's get straight in and see and begin our journey. Welcome, adventurer, to Diplomacy 4 for Mountain Blade Warband. Before beginning the adventure, you must create a character. Remember that in the additional medieval society depicted in the game, war and politics are usually dominated by male members of nobility. That does not, however, mean you should not choose to play a female character or one who is not of noble birth. Male nobles may have somewhat of an easier start, but women and commoners can obtain all the same goals in fact may have a more interesting and challenging early game. Well, we're going to make me. So, of course it's going to be a male noble. Select your character's gender. I am, of course, male. You were born years ago in a faraway land. Your father was an impoverished noble, a traveling merchant, a veteran warrior, a hunter. We all know I'm going to pick noble. You came into the world into the world a son of a declining nobility, owning only the house in which they lived. However, despite your family's hardships, they afforded you a good education and trained you from childhood for the rigors of aristocracy and life in court. You started to learn about the world almost as soon as you could walk and talk. You spent your early life as a page at a nobleman's court, a craftsman's apprentice, a shop assistant, a street urchin, No, we're going with the page. Page at a nobleman's court. As a boy growing out of childhood, you were sent to live in the court of one of the nobles of the land. There, your first lessons were in humility. Ha! As you waited upon the lords and ladies of the household, but from their games of chess games, their gossip, even the great poetry of great deeds and courtly love, you quickly began to learn about the adult world of conflict and competition. You also learned from the rough games of other children who battered at each other with sticks in imitation of their elders' swords. Then, as a young adult, life changed as it always does. You became a squire. Through the distinction felt sudden to you, somewhere along the way you became a man, and the whole world seemed to change around you. When you were named squire to a noble at a court, you practiced long hours with weapons, learning how to deal out hard knocks, and how to take them too. You were instructed in your obligations to your lord and your duties to those who might one day be your vassals. But in addition to learning the chivalric ideal, you also learned about the less uplifting side. Old warrior stories of ruthless power politics, of betrayals, usurpations, of men who use guile as well as valor to achieve their aims. But as soon everything changed when you decided to strike out on your own as an adventurer. Your decision, what made you take this decision was personal revenge. We all know what I hate. Only you know exactly what caused you to give up your old life and become an adventurer. Still, it is not a difficult choice to leave. With the rage burning brightly in your heart, you want vengeance. You want justice. What was done to you cannot be undone, and these debts can only be paid in blood. Become an adventurer and ride out to your destiny. Ooh. You have been rewarded the right to carry a banner. Your banner will signify your status and bring you honor. Now you create your banner or select one of the pre-made banners. Of course I'm going to create one. What do you take me for? You know, it's so hard to get silver as a colour. It really is in these sorts of games. So the question is, do I go with white? A bit of a bluey one? I probably want a little less blue in that, actually. Yeah, that seems good. The thing about silver is it can be quite a bluey colour at times. So, yeah, that will do. Yes, we'll take that noble type of flag. We'll also take that noble type of flag. We need pictures on it. Of course! Question is, what will they be? Oh, we have a lot to choose from. Look, there aren't many pictures to choose from. The best I can think of would be either this symbol, which actually doesn't look too bad, or a rose, or, I don't know, maybe something else. Maybe these swords. The swords don't look too bad. In fact, we could have a triple layer. So, let's have a rose on the top, with, you know what, that doesn't actually look too bad. The dual roses on top, facing each other, with the crosses in the beginning. Especially if you then take a look at... Oh, you're actually making me re-choose again rather than go back. Especially if we... Ooh, we can choose the color scheme. Oh. Oh, this changes everything. I didn't realize I had this option. Because currently our soldiers don't look too bad, really, do they? The dual cross with dual roses. But somehow I feel it needs to be something a little better. Something to give a spark. You know what? The longer I dilly-dally about it, the longer it's going to take. So, I like my banner. I accept my banner. My banner is good. What happens if I flip these? That's better. Much better. They're a little bit different at times. In fact, that's even better. Okay, now we're ready. Accept! What will your saving policy be? Obviously, I want to be able to save scum. What do you take me for, an honest man? Tutorial. Now enter your name and distribute your attributes. I've played this before. Do I want to name myself the Parafox Archangel, or name myself the Gentleman? No, I will be called the Parafox Archangel, because that is, after all, who I am, rather than the Gentleman, who is my title. So, what do we have available to us? Frankly, I think I need more intelligence. But then again, strength gives me HP, which would also be quite nice. I'll admit, I know this game. And I know, because I know this game, I want a bit of Iron Flesh. Just for more HP. That's a lot of nice HP. Right. We don't have much in the way of skills, I admit. However, let us get myself a bit of more intellect. Just so we can become more intelligent. And then get some inventory management. Because, dear Christ. And a bit of prisoner management. Yes, those are the things we require. Excellent. So, what do I want my weapon proficiencies to be? I haven't a clue. I've never cared about weapon proficiencies on this side anyway, personally, if you ask me. So let's do this. I'm good with these results. We can level up later if necessary. Tutorial. Adjust your character's face by using the rotation and sliders. My god, there's so much detail to go with. This is going to take a while. What's the longest hairstyle I can have? That looks more like me. Well, minus the nose. It's not meant to be exactly like me. You obviously cannot replicate the gloriousness that is me in a mere thing like this. But what we do need to do is make that nose a lot smaller. Look, man, can you stand still? It's making me hard to work with you while you're just doing what you want to do. You know, giving you that beard just makes me think I need a shave. It really does. Oh well. That's a thing for another time then. That's just a thought for another time. You know what? There we go. That doesn't look too bad to me. The only problem is you've got brown eyes rather than blue, like my glorious eyes. But we can't really seem to do much about that. And you're not meant to perfect me. You're merely meant to represent me. And if we can't do it perfectly, well, we don't expect to anyway. Let us begin. Right. Where shall we begin? Let's roll a dice and see where we begin. The number is 4. 4. That means we go to Saragoth, Kingdom of the Nords. You took passage along a trading longship, carrying gerfalcons from the farthest reaches of the north to be bartered for linen and wool. It sailed early in the season, but the master reckoned that the risks of the drifting ice and later winter storms could be justified by arriving ahead of the sea raiders, who, by April, would be setting forth from their island lairs to ravage Calaria's coasts. It was some relief when your ship came in sight of the delta of Ver and Borok rivers, and a short while later rode past tidal flats and coastal marshes to the city of Sargoth, home to the Sea Raiders' distant kinsmen, the Nordic lords, who, a few generations ago, had carved themselves a kingdom in this rich but troubled land. You are exhausted by the time you find the inn in Sargoth, and fall asleep quickly. However, you awake before dawn and are eager to explore your surroundings. You venture out onto the streets, which are deserted. All of a sudden, you hear a sound that stands the hairs on your neck on end. The rasp of a blade sliding from its scabbard. Thank you. I am an Englishman, and I speak English. Ow. Ow. Come on, this is the first enemy of the game. Thank you. Jesus Christ, I've never had that kind of worry before. Hey, who are you? And why can't I reload my crossbow? I can reload my crossbow. It wouldn't let me before. Hello, man. It's nice to see you. Your hair looks like my beard. Are you alright? Well, I guess you're alive at any rate. I'm not sure that we can say the same for the other fellow. That's one less thief to trouble our streets at night, although heaven knows he won't be the last. Anyway, maybe you can help me with something. Let's talk more inside. Out here, we don't know who's listening. The merchant takes you to his house. Once inside, he stands by the door for a while, checking the street. And then, finally convinced you have not been followed, comes near to speak to you. Nice house you have here, mate. Very nice indeed. I always forget how high above our head we are. No, I can't change that. Okay. Hello, merchant. Now, let me explain my proposition. We've always had brigands in the hills, driven to banditry by war, debt, or love of violence. Recently, however, they have been getting bolder, leaving their camps in the wild and venturing into town, looking for unwary prey. The watch commander tells us it's because of all the fighting on the frontiers, fewer men to keep an eye on the streets, but I'm not sure what to make of that. It seems to me that the most logical explanation is that these bandits have an ally inside the walls, who helps them enter unnoticed, and helps them identify particularly tempting targets. Last week, you see, they took my brother. I don't know what my brother was thinking, a lad from a prominent house, out alone after dark in times like these. Well, I suppose you were too, but you're a stranger here, and don't know how bad things have become. He had no excuse, but he's family, so what can you do? If you don't protect your kin, then people will start to think that you can't protect your investments either, and I can't have that. No doubt the gang will soon send word about a ransom, but I don't care to pay it. So here's my proposition. You look like you've had a bit of experience with a blade, and more importantly, you must have a bit of fire in your belly, or you wouldn't be coming to Caladia to seek your fortune. So here's what I'm asking you to do. Gather a small party, track down these bandits to their lair, teach them a lesson they won't forget, and get my brother back safe. In return, you'll be You'll earn my lasting gratitude and a bit of silver. What do you say? Sure! We need a good way to begin the match, to begin our duties here. You won't be able to do this by yourself, though. If you try and take on a whole gang single-handedly, the hunter will become the hunted, I'll warrant. You'll want to round up a group of volunteers. There's always a few lads in the villages around here looking for a bit of work that's more interesting than tilling soil or hauling water. They'll follow you if you pay. So, take this purse of 100 dinars. Consider it in advance on your reward. Go around to the villages and use money to hire some help. I'll reckon you need at least 5 people to fight these bandits. Very good. I'll go collect the men around these villages. Good. You can find me again in the tavern here in Saragoth after you've got your group together. We'll speak about what to do after we do that. You have taken your first quest. You may view the quest log by pressing Q. Yes, we know that. Right, can I leave? Press tab. Right. Hello! Well, hello there. This is an interesting way to start. We're already being followed. So for now, we go around and recruit villagers. No one here is willing to join me. You fuckers. Well, here's my inventory. I've got a regular looking horse, a regular armor. I need ragged leather jerkin. I need to do something about that. We need to go to all the villages and gather men. So that is what we will do. 5 Nord volunteers wish to follow you. Good. That's what I like to see. Hello, noble village. Are there any gentlemen around here that wish to join me on my quests for glory?
Nope.
Of course not. You're all horrible miscreants. There's one thing you have to admit. This map is huge. We now have an army of 9. And we've also got an army coming to war, apparently ready to fight us. So let us get a bit of combat experience. We are free brothers. We only fight for ourselves and from now on. Give us gold or taste our steel. How dare you talk to me in such a way? I shall show you how we fight. Everyone, you know what to do. To your positions. I have an army to fight. I have deserters apparently to fight. Die, miscreants, die! You dare face me! And my glorious horse, who appears a little injured right now? Well, this isn't good. My people are dropping like flies. Aha! One corpse right there! One other corpse! And my horse is almost dead. Oh, fuck. Oh, double fuck. This is not how my adventure was meant to begin. Fuck you. Oh, this is awkward. Very awkward. Well, I had my band of army. Let's see if these people are willing to help. Welcome, noble gentlemen. Are any of you willing to fight alongside me to recruit more brothers in arms? Glad to hear it. Let's go find them. Here they are. I've come for revenge. I will lead the charge. If I can see the enemy. There, I can see the enemy a bit better. I don't know where they are. Ow! Prick. Die, miscreant, die! I will not fall to the likes of you once again! Fools, can you move a little faster? That's a corpse! Glorious, that's what I like to see! Another corpse! Oh, fuck your fucking uphillness. Get down here and fight like a man! Not like a coward! You know what, you want to fight like a coward? I can fight like a coward. Can this crossbow get a little accuracy? Learn what the definition of accuracy is a little, please. I got one guy with me. It's 2v2. It's 2v3. I will not fall to the likes of them. What hit me? Aha! You wish to fight like a man at long last. I will make you pay for the soldiers that you have killed today. Screw you! I am the victor. I have my vengeance. I will always take vengeance. Manhunters? Sure, I can hire them. Ooh, we can improve our soldiers. Let's get some huntsmen. We need some rangers, quite frankly. And there we go. Glorious. My army is ready. Rumor on the road. During your day's travel, you come across a lone warrior traveling towards Uxil. From him, you learn that there will be a tournament held in the town by Count Duriel. Oh, that sounds good. Kind of nice. Alright, I can level up, can't I? I should probably do that. What to level up, though, is the question. Let's level up my trainer skill a little. I need to train my soldiers into what they are fighting with. And then I will increase my strength to increase my own health. Glorious! Alright, weapon proficiencies. Well, I seem to only have a crossbow and one-hand weapons, so let's go with those. What kind of deserters are those? Nord footmen, and they're not even all fighting. Hello there, deserters. I will lead the charge! Especially now that we have a little cavalry. Move it, men! Where the fuck are they? There they are! Kill them all! I will show them what happens when you mess with the gentleman. Die! Die! Oh, I missed. Hit and run tactics is how you win this. I will fight you in unfair combat. Fuck you. Well done, Mr. Recruit. You did well. Well, 3 wounded and 2 of our people killed. But we gained 4 people. Could be worse. Ah, glorious. We've done well. We've got more soldiers. Like one would expect. Let's see at this city. We haven't gone to this city yet. There's boats. That's what this mod added. It added boats. I don't know anything that's in the boats. Well, arms dealer, we have, well, a bunch of stuff to sell, because it's useless to me. Apart from possibly this helmet. Okay, that helmet is useless. We're better off with that helmet. Let's just sell everything, because it all seems worse than my weapons. Quite frankly. Wait, that was a spear. For our journey and adventures with fighting, we will earn 222 deniers. Glorious, that's the kind of stuff we like to see. Ooh, this is some new armor I have not seen before. That looks really nice, actually. Is there any armor I can buy? A jacket. That doesn't look too bad, actually. I suppose we just look at everything and see what's cheap. Because, then again, I don't know how to analyze prices. Really. Everything's the same value to me. Well, that's bad. Let's visit the tavern and see what's there. Ah, everything seems so lively. So nice. Hello, townswoman. Good day, sir. It's nice talking to you, Miss Pole. How is life here? We're not doing too badly. We must count our blessings. You look quite busy. I shouldn't interrupt you. Well, hello there, tavern keeper. I would like to sell some prisoners. Because I can do this to you, apparently, now. That's good. Suppose that is convenient. And kind of half makes sense. I mean, they are local to the area. A book merchant. Hello there. What books do you sell? Oh god, books are bloody expensive. So never mind. Hello there. Who are you? Marnard. Hello, would you be so kind as to have a cup with me? I'm down to my last 5 deniers and I'd rather not drink alone. Your last 5? What happened to you, good man? It's a tragic tale, sir. A while back, I left Georgia with a caravan of goods. I was hoping to sell it all in Sargoth and make a hefty sum. But, what do you know, we were ambushed by a party of Khajiit raiders who rode away with most of the horses and goods. And 2 days later, my own caravan guards ran away with what rest I had. So here I am, no money, no way home. Or perhaps I could offer you work. Can you fight? Well, I confess, I'm not a warrior by trade. I'm a fast learner, though. I can ride, and I know a fair amount about trade and prices and such. That'll do. Good, give me a few moments to prepare and I'll be ready to move. Excellent! We have a companion! What do we have at the arena? Hello there, Tournament Master. My god, this place looks beautiful. What the hell? Good day, friend. If you came to watch the tournament, you came in vain. There won't be any tournaments here soon. Tournaments? So they hold tournaments here, do they? Yes. You should see this place during one of the tournament fights. Everyone from the town and nearby villages comes here, and the crowd becomes mad with excitement. Anyway, as I said, there won't be any event here soon, so there isn't much to see, except there is an official duel every now and then, and, of course, we have melee fights almost every day. Tell me about the melee fights. Fighters and knights get bored waiting for the next tournament, so they have invented the training melee. It's simple, really. Fighters jump into the arena with a weapon. There are no rules, no teams. Everyone beats at each other until there's only one fighter left standing. Sound like fun? Can I join? Is there a reward? There is, actually. Some of the wealthy townsmen offer prizes for fighters who show great skill in fight. If you beat 3 opponents before going down, you'll earn 20. You get 40 for striking 6, 100 for 10, 250 for beating 20, and if you can manage to be the last man standing, you'll earn 1,000. Sounds good? Yes, it does! Can I join? Haha, you would be out of your mind not to. Of course, the melee fights are open to all. Actually, there is going to be a fight soon. I am going to hop in. Which weapon would you like to use? Oh! Oh god, that's easy. I'll take a sword and shield if you don't mind. I'm not full health. Well, this is awkward. Hello there! Die! Whoa, you run at me fast. You're pathetic. Out of my way. Oh, you've got a bow. Can I have that? No. No, I can't. Well, awkward. Die. Whoever wishes to fight me can join me on the ramparts. We will fight with honor on a bridge. Ow! You cheat. Well, I earned 40. I guess I am near. Let me back in there. I wish to fight some more. I'd also like to loot Let me loot their equipment. Man, I must say, this place looks bloody gorgeous. You think you can fight me? You're an idiot. Ow! Ow! What the fuck? Swing your weapon, me! Man, those sound dreadfully frightening, quite frankly. Right, well... Ow. This is awkward. You know what? Fuck it all, give me a big sword. I will beat them down with a big sword. I need a shield. Give me this shield. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off, you cheats! Deal with the man with the bow! I am going to win this fight. I am not good with a bow. I am suddenly learning this. Okay, dagger it is. Don't use a bow and arrow. Got it. Sword and shield is best. Hello there! I'm afraid you're going to die. Would you like a fight? I will grant you your fight. And your loss.
Surprise, motherfucker!
What the fuck was that and where did you come from, you cheat? I am going to win. The objective is be the last man standing, not the one who kills the most. So, that is what I plan to do. Be the last one standing. And I will stay up here waiting for the others. Any who wish to fight me may join me up here. Till then, though, you do nothing. This is my bridge, and none may take it from me. Are you for real now? You have a bow and fucking arrow. Use it, moron. My bridge. Hey! Fight like a man with a sword. Not with a pitiful bow and arrow. The objective is be the last man standing, not get the most kills. And so, be the last man standing is what I shall do. Even if there is a little bastard using a freaking sword and bow and arrow over there. But he's getting his ass beaten in anyway, so it matters not to me. I almost left my bridge. How dare I? Aha! More wish to challenge me? What the fuck was that? You ganged up on me, you cheats! My bridge. Get off it. Are you lot having a laugh? Fight each other! You perfectly hate each other! Cheats. It's almost like he's trying to shoot me. Look at the peasants fighting each other. It's kind of adorable, really. You wish to come up onto my bridge? Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Oh, this is kind of entertaining, really. I guess there's a reason. What the fuck was that? No! You did not hit me. That was unfair. I'm running out of shield. I need a new shield. There's a new shield. At least I would be if I could block with my fucking shield once in a while. Fuck off. I've had enough. We're heading back over to Sargoth because we're meant to be. Let's just go do that. I guess I should give him the crossbow. It sounds like he needs the range capacity more. This village is infested by bandits. Fuck. I can't do that right now. Hold on. Although there are 14 of us. We're approaching Sargoth. That's where I was headed when the Khajiits got me. I know! We're like one city over from it. You went to the wrong city. Tell me more, I suppose. People say that the Nords are a bunch of bloodthirsty barbarians, but they have a good head for trade, if you ask me. They make the people up and down the coast grow flax, which they weave into linen. It can't compete with Jericho silks and velvets as luxury fabric, but it makes good summertime wear, and you can use it for the sails of ships. More importantly, linen was one of the few goods that everyone in Khazaria wasn't. This land wasn't already making. I had loaded up on saffron, cinnamon, cloves and peppers, and other spices, and a chest full of tenares. I estimated that I could buy linens and furs, velvet, iron and wool, and the extra horses to carry them back, and I'd make a profit. I just hadn't figured in the Khajiits, who apparently don't care for cutting in on their monopoly. That doesn't sound good. There is a tournament going on! But I need to go see the guy in charge first. Oh, hello, Manor. You join me, do you? Oh, okay. Let's talk to the farmer first. My lord, you look like a man with a sword and shield. Will you hear our plea? What is it that troubles you, my good man? A band of brigands has taken refuge in our village. They take everything we have and force us to serve them, and do us much evil. If one of us so much breathes a word of protest, they'll kill the poor soul right away. Our lives are become unbearable. I risked my skin and ran away to find someone to help us. Why don't you go to the lord of your village? He should take care of the vermin. I did, sir, but our lord's men did not let me see him, and said he was occupied with more important matters, and that we should deal with our own problem ourselves. Please, sir, you're a man of valor and fearsome warrior. Yes, I am, thank you. With many friends and soldiers at your service. I could probably count it on my hands. If there is anyone that can help us, it's you. Very well, where is your village? Our village is Fendia, not too far. Okay, let's look that up after talking to this. Splendid work. You've hired enough men to take on the bandits. Now, travelers entering Sargoth have told us that there is a small group of warriors lurking outside the town. I suspect that they are all from the same band, and they took the one that took my brother. Hunt them down and defeat them, and make them disclose the location of their lair. Very well, I shall hunt down these bandits. There's 4 of the fuckers. I've been looking for you. Tell me where you keep your prisoners and I'll let you go. Ha! Those prisoners are only going free if you pay their ransom. Did you bring any silver? No, but I brought steel. Come on, man, we outnumber them 3 to 1. If any of you die, you need to be shot. Well, I say shot, but I guess shooting doesn't exist yet. That's a corpse. That's a corpse. 2 to go. That's a corpse. 1 left to go. Come on, man, I shouldn't have to kill them all. Well done. Well done. You manhunters are doing your jobs. Aye, spare me life. Let me go and I've suddenly turned Irish. Let me go and I'll go far away from here and learn an honest trade, and you'll never hear from me again. I'll spare your life, but in exchange I want information. Either you or your mates kidnap the brother of a prominent merchant in town. Tell me where you're hiding him and give me your word that you'll stop troubling the people here in these parts, and I'll let you go free. Oh, bless you, sir. Bless you. We found him. We done the lad no harm. We've been keeping him in our hideout near Thurichin. I'll describe the area nearby in detail, so there's no mistaking it. There are 8 items left in the item pool. Access the items on the... Oh. I'll just grab them all, please. Thank you very much. So where was that town that was attacked by bandits? Thenadia. That one. But this one was also invaded by bandits. So we're gonna go over to this one. And there's the bandit hideout that we need to go to. Also. You needed a bloody whatchamacallit upgrade. Weapon upgrade. So there you go. You're now somewhat equipped, Marine. Now let's attack these bandits. Oh my god, they're on horseback. Killed 1! That's 1 for me, man. How are you all doing? 2 for me! I got 2. Okay. We helped! In a battle worthy of song, you and your men drive the bandits out of the village, making it safe once more. The villagers have left little in the way of wealth after their ordeal, but they offer you all they can find. Thank you. And you offer me cabbages. Well, the men need soldiers. Would any of you be willing to join me? 6 of you. Glorious. I will bring you out. I will bring you glory, my men. Oh, I can apparently level up. Glorious. Well, let's give myself some more health. Health is what I need. Yes, it is. And now this village is under attack by bandits as well. Let's solve it. Let's deal with that. We will show these so-called bandits what happens when you mess with me! Where the fuck are they? Here they are! Do I need to do anything? Probably not, actually. Go, fellow gentlemen! We do much against these so-called bandits. I got the final blow! I am the one of glory who's ended the combat! Yeah! They killed my slave driver! Fuck them! We will take more of your stuff. Grapes. You guys really don't have much, do you? But we'll take your men. Let's finally end this by getting that, whatchamacallit thing. Son. What's this? Some Jarls are fighting a king? That does not seem right. I see looters! We must rid the world of them! Surrender or die, looters! We can't have miscreants leading in this land. And as much as I would like some prisoners, I have no capability of grabbing them. So I will do the honors of making you all dead. Because you're idiots. Thinking you can... how dare you? I just sliced your head. How are you alive? This is the most boring fight ever yet. Killed one. Come back here, you. Well, we got some prisoners at least. Yeah, indeed, my good men. Good work to all of you. We got some prisoners. Excellent. Now let's go over to the kidnapper's hideout. You approach the hideout. The looters don't appear to have spotted you yet, and you could sneak away unnoticed. The difficult approach is to the site. Down a narrow defile means that only a handful of troops in your party will be able to join the attack, and they will be unable to bring their horses. If your initial attack fails, the looters will easily be able to make their escape and disperse. Do you wish to attack the hideout or wait for another occasion? We will attack the hideout. We do not fear them. We can strike them down easy. 3 are dead. 2 are dead. Good work, Mr. Recruit. We have a man to save, so let's run over and save him. Seriously, how do you idiots expect to fight against an army? You have no armor. No, you killed my recruit! I liked him! I will murder you all! Vengeance! Vengeance! I demand vengeance! You will all die! 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 Are you the man I was here to save? Thank you for rescuing me from those fiends! Did my brother in Sargoth put you onto their track? Yes! I told him that I would find you. I advise you to return to your family as quickly as you can, and be careful on the road. With their retreat cut off, the looters fall one by one to your determined attack. Their hideout and ill-gotten gains are now yours. This is a lot of stuff, and we are now out of inventory space. Well, we've got a fair amount of stuff, at least. Right, let's look at this village now. Maybe this village is also attacked by bandits. No? It's not? Well, okay then. And you've got a recruit that wants to join us. Well, let us head back to Sargoth and return the merchant's brother to him. I think we have done well. Additionally, there's a tournament over there which we want to be part of. Man, many more Jarls have decided to join the fight against the king. And that king seems to be dreadfully losing. That poor king. And now we're back in Sargoth. I have run into bandits? No. How dare they even think of fighting me? You're a moron. Humph. Petty, stupid people. Now, if you excuse me, I've got a man to go see. Hello, merchant. Well, my brother is safe home. I'm not sure what to do with him. Maybe pack him off to university outside of Caladria. That way, if he gets knocked in the head of a street brawl, no one can say it's my fault. But that's not your problem. Here's your reward. It's well earned. The money is most welcome, and I'm glad to be of service. Good. Now are you interested in making some more? Possibly. What do you need? Remember that now that I told you that the bandits had an ally inside the wall? I think I know who it is. The captain of the watch, no less. Some months ago, this captain, seeing the amount of profit we merchants were making from the trade across the frontiers, decided to borrow some money to sponsor a caravan. Unfortunately, like many who are new to commerce, he failed to realize that great profit comes with great risk, so he sank all his money into the most expensive commodities, and of course his caravan was captured and looted, and he lost everything. As a consequence, As a consequence, it seems that our captain turned to villainy to recoup his fortune. I suppose I'd do the same if, heavens forbid, I ever faced indebtedness and ruination. Now any watch captain worth his salary will have a few thieves and robbers on his payroll to inform on the rest, but our captain decides to employ these bastards wholesale. He brings them into town and lets them do as they will, and takes a share of their take. You've heard of poachers turning gamekeepers? Well, in the unfortunate land of Caladria, sometimes gamekeepers will turn poacher. Luckily, there are a few brave, honest souls in the watch who've told me how he works. Now, here's my plan. I could bring this to the attention of King Rhaegar, Lord of the city, but that would mean an inquiry, my word against the captain's, and the witnesses can be bought and evidence destroyed. Or maybe the whole thing will be forgotten if the enemy comes across the border again, and all I'll get for my trouble is a knife in the ribs. In the time of war, you see, a king's eye wanders far from his domain, and his subjects suffer. So I've got another idea. I've got a small group of townsfolk together, some men in my employ and others who've lost relatives to these bandits, and hopefully will storm the captain's home and bring him in chains before King Rhaegar. Hopefully a few captured bandits to explain how things stack up. All I need now is someone to lead my little army into battle, and I can't think of anyone better than you. So what do you say? How do I know you're telling me the truth? Oh, well, I suppose it's possible that I found a dozen bandits who are willing to give their lives to a passing stranger, a false impression of life in old Sargoth. Well, I guess you can't really know if my word is good, but I reckon you've learned by now that my money is good. And here's another 100 denarii, or maybe a bit more. That's waiting for you if you're willing to do me this last favor. So what do you say? Sure. What do I have to lose? Splendid! It's been a long time since I've staked so much on a single throw of the dice, and frankly, I find it exhilarating. My men are ready to move on your word. Are you ready? Yes, give them the sign. Good. Now strike hard, strike fast, and give the captain and his henchmen, and the captain and his henchmen won't know what hit him. May the heavens be with you. You leave the tavern and go to the streets. Nervous, looking young men are waiting in every street corner, and you can see they have daggers and clubs concealed under their clothes, and catch a mixture of fear, anticipation, and pride in their quick looks they throw at you as you pass, praying that your enemies have not been alarmed by all this too obvious bunch of plotters. You check your weapons for one last time and prepare yourself for the action ahead. Let's go, everyone. It's time, lads! Up and at 'em! Oh, where are they? Oh, here they are! Where are they? That was a couple of them. Where are the rest? Hello? I'm looking for enemies. Hello there, you idiot! Who's... Ow! What the fuck was that, a rock? Good work, Mr. Warrior. Where are the rest of them? We got bandits all over these walls, and they need to be cleared out. Oh, they got the merchant. Oh, we won. The remaining few bandits scatter off to the town's narrow alleys, only to be hunted down one by one by the angry townsfolk. Making sure that your victory is complete and all the wounded have been taken care of, you and the merchant head to his house to review the day's events. What? Ha! Well done! I saw at least 3 of the enemy go down before you. Keep fighting like that and you'll make quite the name for yourself in this land. Unfortunately, about 9 of my lads got themselves wounded. I should go check on them. Let every villain learn the name! The Parafox Archangel! Yes, yes. Now a couple of my boys have been watching watch captain pinned down in the back room with a knife at his throat. I'll need to drag him before King Rhaegar and explain what this breach of peace is all about. You won't need to be part of that, though. I'll tell you what, if all goes well, I'll meet you in the tavern again shortly, and let you know how it all came out. If you don't see me in the tavern, but instead my head on a spike over the city gate, I'll assume you know enough to stay out of town for a while and forget this whole episode ever happened, so hopefully we'll meet again. Well then, I guess I'm just going to wait here for a bit. Or maybe not, it's sunrise. Ah, the tournament ended. That's awkward. Well, let's see if we can find him in the tavern then. Hello there, merchant. Ah, the Parafox Archangel. Things didn't go quite so well as I hoped. King Rhaegar couldn't quite find it in him to overlook my little breach of peace. Oh, he's grateful enough that I got rid of his crooked captain. A guard who'll let bandits in will let in an enemy army if the price is right. But he can't exactly have me running around here as a lasting reminder of his failure to take care of things. That hardly seems fair. Fair? This is Caladria, my boy. Kings will do what they will, and the rest of us will do as they must. He didn't string me up, and instead gave me time to sell my properties, even put in a good word with other merchants that they'll best pay me a fair price, too. That's gracious enough, as kings go, but he's a weak king, as they all are, and weak kings must always look to their authority first, and justice second. I suppose I'll do the same in his shoes. Anyway, I wouldn't go rubbing your part in this affair in King Rhaegar's face, but he's taken a note of you, and decided that you're not worth hanging, and that's something to which I'll raise a glass any day of the week. He might even have work for you further down the road, or you can sell your axe to one of his competitors. Anyway, I hope you've learnt a bit about what it takes to stay alive in this troubled land, and I suspect that the money you've earned won't go to waste. Good luck. Well, there's a couple of people up here. You're a traveller, and you are Mathid. What do you want? Merely to pass the time of day, madam? If you're not otherwise engaged? Ah, well, if you must know, I shall tell you. I am from an old family in the northern lands, the daughter of a thane and also a wife to one. I fought by my husband's side, his partner both in war and in peace, but my husband died of the plague, and when I was still childless. My husband had decreed that I should inherit his lands in the absence of an heir. My brother-in-law, cursed be his name, said that it was not our custom that women could inherit a thanedom. That was nonsense, but his gold bought the loyalties enough of my husband's faithless servants and for him to install himself in my hall. So I fled, something I was never raised to do, and something I hope never to do again. When I have enough gold to raise an army, I shall go back and take what is mine. I can offer you opportunities to make money through good, honest fighting and pillaging. Can you? I shall accept your offer. I shall be pleased to fight in your shield wall, but I warn you, if you ask me to gather firewood or cook a meal, you will not like the consequences. No fear, madam. You're the widow and the daughter of a thane. You shall be treated as such. Then I will fight your enemies for you, but I first want a bounty of 500 dinars. If you are a worthy captain who can lead his company to riches and plunder, you should have no trouble paying. I cannot afford to follow a pulper. Oh, I am no pulper, madam. Here's 500 dinars, you greedy, lovely woman. Good. Now give me a few moments to prepare and I shall be ready to move. Well, we have a new companion also. So, let's now sell our crap. Well, this has certainly been an interesting set of ordeals for our first adventure, but no matter what, no matter, I believe this all works in our favor in the end. So everyone, I'd like to thank you for joining me on our first quest of the day. Expect much of this to come, because this is always going to be a fun game to play. But I'm afraid that for now, this is the end of the first chapter of the Gentleman Army, as his kingdom begins to grow. So, I'm afraid that until next week, when the bards shall sing the next chapter of my story, it is time for me to bid thee all farewell, good day, and finally, good night.